Jill looked white as a sheet.
Ran out a drink a while ago, so we're going in dry.
Is it business or pleasure? Go on then. It'd better all be here.
Now where is Mid? She's up here.
It's all right. Sid has nothing to fear.
How's it coming along?
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you?
Mid. I got your shit, I think.
I want to help Miss Middle with her experiment.
Time to... What, can we move on, please?
All right, Clive, you've all done then.
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
You're welcome.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Clive, everything we do is a good deed. It never ends with us. No rest for the wicked, right? Alright, 40 more minutes, 40 more minutes. 40 more minutes and we'll call it a night.
Been up to their old tricks again.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
Alright, send me in. I'll go find them.
We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
We'll go from this angle. Keep him busy, keep him busy. Not stopping till we hit my desired time, which is 4 hours and 40 minutes. Long ass session.
It's over.
I see people. Hi. Oh, it's Cole.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the
Goblins
rest.
don't scare me. They're kind of
Just follow the path to the south.
basic.
Come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Oh, it's right there. And there's a big guy too.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
That was a waste. Fuck this.
Nice try.
You're not gonna hit me with that, buddy. Promise you that much. Or maybe you will. What do I know? There we go. And they're dead.
Who are you?
I think we're locked in there.
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you...
Took care of it already.
You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
Could have seen it from where you were.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Boy, oh boy, that fight kind of fucked me up. Not gonna lie.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left.
What, from the
If I
Dame?
just waited.
Oh,
a little
okay, never mind.
longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader?
When am I
sends
ever
people into
unprepared? Hang
danger
on, man.
without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
I have not lost a single fight
It's
yet.
good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
I getting paid for this one? No, I wasn't. Lovely. Just inundating me with more crafting materials I do not need. Board's clear. What about you? Have I looked any new gifts?
Today, Clive. Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
Ah, Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Okay, well, she can have it.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
What do you want, dude?
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
It's not our choice to make.
You need to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter.
Alright, what do I gotta go do? Where do I find it?
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblore like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Okay, back here we go.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Oh, what the fuck are you? You're new.
Don't get surrounded. This one. Get him. This one.
Yep, you're done. Most of you are, at least.
This one. This is the only plant around here with blue flowers.
Looks more like lavender than anything else.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means...
There's really no other way to get these fucking tattoos off.
Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. and it's a Physica's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Let's gather from the shelves to learn more about Torgal. Okay, because I care so much about knowing about. Oh, never mind. I do know. I do want to know. What the fuck was that back at the castle?
Jill looked white as a sheet when it was.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf. It had only to be
Which means he'll only ever use it when it's convenient to him and never when we need it. It's in general.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
And you're what? I don't even know what you're... Hey, we need to talk about what you're doing with my dog.
For you. Bernard's here. I need you to
Okay, you don't need him.
get to work.
You don't need me.
I shan't be a moment.
You have to talk to him on your own. You don't need me to introduce you.
Brilliant.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now.
Fuck, you sound familiar too. Who are you?
Wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
Final Fantasy 16. Mid.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
It just doesn't say your full name. Midador, okay.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of her dungeon.
You can be typing her full name. Because apparently the wiki doesn't know, I mean, Google doesn't know which Mid I'm talking about. Even though I put in 16.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in
Katie
unexpected
Clarkson
places,
Hill.
but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Final Fantasy. She did Battlefield 5 apparently, but I never played that game, so I don't know.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy
Yeah,
that you
apparently she's
didn't
not anything else I
inherit
know
your
her from.
father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute?
Apparently I do. What do you need?
We, have a guest.
Who?
A guest?
Who's here now? Why does everyone know where this fucking base is at?
For your trouble. It was a pleasure.
Oh, is that Uncle?
In hindsight. Uncle Byron?
How do you know we're here? Did we tell you this?
Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here.
Meanwhile, Legion of Doom.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
Oh, okay. Oh, this bitch. Hang on.
Owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see that she was there too. Fuck you, bitch.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Okay, dude. That's fucking scummy as all hell.
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
You got some fancy outfit on, dude.
It is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Oh my god, dude. Really?
For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Why does everyone here suck ass? You're all terrible people.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Except for maybe Dion. Dion seems kind of cool. Maybe.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
Does the flower have some kind of significance here? Hang on a minute. Well, symbol of the holy... Oh, okay. Not really. Making him half brother of Prince, both Prince Dion and Clive. He's got a fucked up haircut. Short but twin braids. I don't know about that.
I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
I wonder where Joshua is.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true.
Ain't shit true yet, jackass. Nothing's happened yet. Fuck you, cunt. I hate you. Every fiber of my being, I hate you.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little uns have been up to their own. It's just one thing after another around here.
Again, how did he know to come here? When did we tell him that we live here?
My dear nephew, how I've missed you.
You're built like a brick shithouse. Jesus Christ, you got some broad-ass shoulders.
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there?
Hi, Gav.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
The hell was that, Gav? I thought, what gold dragon? I thought we used Gil.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Here we go again.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Why my life?
So it was the Waloeders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Speak with Otto, because I gotta keep talking to fucking Otto.
Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Again, these connections that you have.
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Okay, let's save here, and that'll be it for the night. Because we have finally reached 4 hours and 40 minutes, and it is fucking late. It is so late right now. But we've done our job, guys. We've done our job. We have recorded for the length that I said we would. This has been our longest session of this game so far, and I want to imagine that we're making some pretty good progress. I have no idea where we are in the game so far. We have 4 icons out of the 6? 6, right? It's Phoenix, Garuda, Ramu, Titan, Bahamut, and Odin, right? So 6, yeah. Because Leviathan is nowhere to be found, apparently. But this will be it for this game for now. Next session will definitely be more Assassin's Creed. We'll do that on Sunday, and then Monday I'll be streaming. And then I'll find some time next week, depending on what my schedule is for work, and we'll come back and record more of this. Because I want to keep pushing forward, keep making progress. I feel like we're doing pretty well in the game. I mean, we haven't had to restart or reload. We haven't died yet, so I think we're doing pretty good. But yeah, it's late, guys. I'm gonna get out of here and head to bed. I will be streaming tomorrow night, or tonight, however you want to look at it. I don't know what I'll be streaming yet, but I will be streaming. So look forward to that. But until then, hope you all have a good day, have a good night. Hope you all get plenty of sleep, plan to eat, stay safe, and all that good stuff. And I will talk to you all next time, okay? Bye-bye.